How you doing? So, I was watching Rich the Man talk about the Summers Fest and how to get points, and all I could do is do a face bomb, like shake my head. Man, this guy, he loves to make videos. He has no clue what he's talking about. And if I can make videos talking gibberish and make money from it, I would do it too. I mean, all I can say for Rich the Man, more props to him. Let him talk gibberish. If he can make money from talking gibberish, then more props to him. But once again, he has no talk. He has no idea what he's talking about. He's talking about a bunch of gibberish, making a bunch of numbers that didn't make sense at all. So I'm just gonna be the first person to tell you. If not, I don't know. Maybe I am or not. But I can tell you right now, we are guaranteed to hit the final milestone, which is 38 billion points. Okay, we're guaranteed to hit that. I predicted we were guaranteed to hit the final milestone in the banquet, and we did hit the final milestone. And what did Kabam do? They added more milestone. So I do predict that's what's gonna happen here when it comes to uh, Summoners Fest. I do predict that they're likely going to add more milestone to this once we hit 38 billion mark. But there is one big problem, and I'm just going to tell you that right now, is when it comes to the minimum points of 285,000, we still don't know how to get that amount of points. At least I don't know how to get that amount of points. Okay, but if assuming a billion people, not a billion, a million people will be playing MCOC and everybody will able to hit the minimum of 285,000. Okay, 285,000. That's a total, if my math is correct. That's 285 billion points. That's with a B. That's billion points. So we would hit the final milestone 7 times over. Of course, I do think this possible. We could have a million people playing in a span of 65 days, but I don't think uh, everybody playing, a million people playing for 65 straight days, that's not likely going to happen. Pretty much zero chance of that happening. So uh, let's just, what I think, breaking out the points and my prediction for the final milestone we're going to hit. I do think the top 100,000 scorers will hit average, I would say around 250,000 points. If my math is correct, that is 25 billion points. And the rest of the summoners, the community, that's what, at least what, 400,000, maybe up to 900,000 other people in the next 65 days uh, will be putting up the next 25 billion points. So that's why my prediction is about 50 billion points by the time we finish the final milestone. Just to put it in perspective, okay, let's do how to get points, okay? Just think about how to get points. Let's start with this, what do you call this? Where's it at? The super daily. You get 465 points a day times 64 or 65, whatever that is. It's roughly about 30,000. Okay, 30,000. And then when it comes to the saga zone, saga incursion, you can get up to 15,000 points for that. I don't believe you can get more than 15,000 points for doing the saga sector, but I could be wrong, but I don't think so. So that's a total of what? 40,000, 45,000 points minimum for one person just by doing those. I'm most likely, since I only play incursion, I most likely that's all I'm gonna get to, but there is a temptation to go further somehow because when it comes to milestone 35, uh, look at this. When it comes to milestone 35, so unlock an event where incursion has a glitch. Summoners will have access to multiple hacks from zone 1 and extended zone rewards. So that's most likely it's going to be until zone 25. If when we hit this, but the only question is, would you have to have a minimum of 115,000 points to unlock it? I don't know. There's so many things to know, questions to understand. But when you think about it, 45,000 points for me, since I'm only going to be doing incursion and the sagas and the super daily for for 65 days. If you're talking about a million people playing this game, that is 45 billion points, if my math is correct. That's already more than the highest value, which is 38 million points, 38 billion points. Okay, that's already more than that, just from the two events. Of course, uh, not even if we have a million people playing this game in the span of 65 days, not everybody's going to be playing for 65 days, as well as not everybody's going to finish the last milestone when it comes to the super daily, and not everybody's going to do saga sector, and not everybody's going to reach zone 15. So my prediction, total points for the community, is about 15 billion for the what do you call this, for the super daily. And then when it comes to the saga sector, I predict that we're going to get 4 billion points from the saga sector. So that's a total of 19 billion points. So we're just halfway just from those two events. And I do predict like the top 100,000 scores, we're going to score probably around 250 billion, 25 billion points together. So about each, I would say about 250,000 average. So 225 billion points for them. So there's really so many ways to get points for this event. I don't know all the points you can get where, but that's pretty much, we are guaranteed to hit the 38 billion points. That is the final milestone. I predict we will gonna most likely gonna add milestones to that. When it comes to pacing wise, I predicted 15 billion points just from the saga. What do you call that? Super daily. I'm not sure where else we're getting points right now because there is no saga sector. I think battlegrounds is off season, so we're not getting any points from that either. But we're still slightly under pace when it comes to 15 billion points just from the super daily. I'm assuming that's the only points we're getting. But keep in mind, like myself, and I think many others, and I do have two accounts myself that I'm using for this. I still haven't got what is this? I still haven't collected my, what do you call this? As you can see, I still have not collected my Summoner's Fest. So and I have two accounts which I haven't collected either one. But just make sure you collect these so you can get points and help the community as well. So that's really it. I mean, we're guaranteed to hit the final milestone. I'm gonna be the, I don't know, I'm maybe not the first person to say that, but all I can say is we will hit the final milestone at the very minimum, which is 38 billion. My prediction, we're probably gonna get to 50 billion. This might the final score around there. So that's it. Thank you.